without having to spend so much through the commercial providers. Yeah.
Okay, other questions po? May mga iba po bang katanungan? None? Yes, ma'am.
Nahiya na po ako, palagi kasi ako nagtatanong. Good afternoon, Senator. I'm Mayor Di Coco from Libon, Albay.
Yeah, ma'am.
Taga-Albay Tabi ako.
Iyo po.
Dalawa po ang aking questions. Una po, pwede ho bang magkaroon ng mga municipal radio stations ang bawat bayan, especially for disaster, na hindi na ho dadaan sa pagpapermit ng NTC? That's one. And then number two, kahapon po ay may cloud computing seminar sa taas. And sa pag-uusap po, wala pa hong cloud facility ang government. Pwede ho bang government na ang mag-provide ng cloud facility para po lahat kaming local governments and national government agencies, isang cloud na lang po ang gagamitin, parang public space namin. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. I'm willing to listen to your proposal, so I'll have to talk to you at length afterwards, because that's the first time I've heard of the proposal regarding municipal radio systems or radio programs, and we're willing to listen and propose it on the legislature. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Other questions? Yes po.
Dinel.
Bicol din po from Kamsur. No to Hati Kamsur. Ano po, napansin ko po kanina na talagang napakasipag niyo pong gumawa ng mga bills. At isa doon yung mandatory for private and public schools. Pwede po bang tulungan niyo kami na maisabatas yung pinag-draft na po naming omnibus law for alternative learning system para yun naman pong mga out-of-school children, youth, and adults will have the same access po with the private and public schools. Kasi para parehas lang naman po tayong citizens ng Pilipinas. Meron na po kaming draft na kay Director Guerrero po.
Sige po, I'm willing to file that bill po. But from what I can recall, I have a similar bill on promoting alternative learning.
Oo po, but
so,
not yung pong entire omnibus
ma'am.
law. Yung po ang kailangan po namin. At saka,
so where can I have the copy, ma'am?
Meron po akong copy, but I will ask permission from our director na ma-forward. Kaya,
yes, ma'am.
Pwede pong autograph.
Wala akong masabi doon. Okay. Another question. Okay. We have two more questions. Wait. Kayo po and then si ma'am for our questions.
Former Mayor siya po ang nagulog sa akin para makita na namin yung first mobile Eastwell.
Sir, would like to ask the question? Okay.
Good afternoon, Senator.
Yes, sir.
I'm Emil Sakdalan from the municipality of the League of Municipalities President, Donnie Marcos. So my question is, most of us here are only designated in our position as CEC managers. To be able to sustain the momentum, is it possible for an amendment on Republic Act 7160 that an IT department head be created?
You're referring to the local government code?
Yes.
Okay. Sige po, we will file that bill amending the local government code for that specific purpose. But let's remember that we don't have enough time in the legislative calendar. So this is not to raise false hopes. But like I said earlier, should we be lucky the second time around, we will be refiling this first thing that the next Congress, once the next Congress opens. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Senator. That's already assuring hope for us for the continuity of this program. Thank you, sir.
Thank you po.
Si Ma'am naman.
Good afternoon, Senator. I'm
Yes.
Cynthia Soriano from San Fabian, Pangasinan, Region 1. This is not actually a question, but a proposition. If all of the delegates would vote for you in this forthcoming elections, would you oblige for a photo ops even just by region?
Gladly, ma'am. Gladly. Gladly. And thank you very much for the support, ma'am, and endorsement.
By region. Okay. Wait lang. Wala na bang tanong? Trabaho muna tayo bago tayo mag-photo op.
Ma'am,
Wala na.
actually, I think I'd like to clarify some points regarding the cybercrime prevention law. Right now, the status is the Supreme Court has issued a temporary restraining order. So it was supposed to give us enough time to amend it. And some of the senators have already expressed their intention to amend it. But I think the online protests should be sustained so that the legislators would be pressured into passing this amendment before this Congress ends. Because once the 120-day TRO would lapse, and the Supreme Court may not issue anything, may not strike down any provision there, then this thing will be effective as a law. So you will have to forgive us for that lapse, actually, because that particular amendment was inserted last January 24. And it was only last July that this law, that the cybercrime prevention law was signed by the President. So there was a gap of almost 5 months, and we didn't feel or hear any protest from the online community and the citizens at large. So it was assumed that all the stakeholders were satisfied with the law that we were about to pass. So we did. And because of that experience, all of us are reviewing our system, our process of passing a bill into law. So, but we'll also encourage this conference of assigning their own watchdog or a liaison of sorts, so that you can, anyway, all the bills are published in the website of the Senate, and you can review all those pertinent bills that may affect your sector. So it's going to be a consultative process, so everybody should take part. Thank you. Okay, it's similar to an incident wherein the student would curse a teacher, and arbitrarily the teacher can recommend it to the principal, and the school can suspend a child. So this was only highlighted because the medium is now different. It was done online. But all the teachers present here can relate to such an incident. For example, if a student will shout at you or curse at you, what can you do? So they have their own internal policies. They can suspend such a child so that it can serve as a lesson to all the other children. But the thing is, it was made controversial because what was used was Facebook.
Yes.
So it's up to the teachers, it's up to the school, what will their policy be? Will they tolerate such an act, or not. So it's a suspension. It's not in any way connected to this cybercrime prevention law. Otherwise, these kids will face the courts, the criminal courts. So that's my opinion on the matter, ma'am.
Last question.